my name's Guy Kestevan. I've been a professional mountain bike and kit tester for the best part of 25 years, and today I'm talking about the PNW, Pacific Northwest, Lander jacket. Now, I did an intro on the whole mountain bike clothing range from PNW recently, but obviously it being winter, this has been the kit that's got the most attention. So, as you can see, decent casual fit, relatively long, reasonably long arms. They're not super long, but you've got a cowled cuff there that goes over the hand. The one thing I would say, these elasticated cuffs, not very tight, so you get quite a lot of wind whistling in there. And also the collar is relatively open, so unless you're wearing something high-necked, you can get a bit of a draft down there. So perhaps not, if you're wanting a super snug fit, then maybe go down a size. This is a medium and I'm a slim 5'11" for reference. But if you look inside, I'm using these nice big plastic PNW logo pullers. You can see, if you've watched the video, you know this anyway, but there's a separate waist belt inside, which even if you're not doing it up around the front, you can kind of sink it round the back. It's a really easy slide together buckle to do, without looking at it. So when you do that up at the back, it kind of snugs the jacket in anyway, so it's a slightly slimmer fit if you want a slightly more sort of sucked in down country feel rather than it blowing up. But like I say, there's plenty of room in here for quite a chunky mid layer soft shell underneath. But the real party trick with this jacket is ventilation. So you've got hand pockets at the front with a recycled mesh backing, so you can get plenty of air through them if you're not filling them up. And then when you get round the back, you've got these side pockets either side, sort of lower down the back, and they obviously combine with the hand pockets to get some through flow on there. But the really smart bit about this jacket is the fact that this belt also supports this kind of apron of 3 pockets inside there. So flipping it back round again, you can see you've got 3 back pockets in a row there, but because they're belted, they don't bounce around, they feel really stable in use, and because they're underneath the shell garment, the contents are protected from rain and spray. So if you like real food in a paper bag instead of sort of indestructible trail snacks, or that's better protected. It just generally keeps all your stuff in your back pockets clean. Not quite as handy as pockets on the outside, but then you can wear it without looking like a roadie as well, which is an advantage for a lot of people. And to be honest, that's obviously like the big USP of this jacket. The other thing that's really, really impressed me is the fact that even though PNW don't claim it's a waterproof, the DWR, that's durable water repellent coating, is probably one of the best I've used all year. For a start, I've worn it a lot, I've washed it, and it's still on there, which is something you can't say for a lot of current DWR coatings. But also, I've been out for several hours in the rain in this, and it's still beading water off, and it's still keeping you pretty dry. And together with the venting, it's a pretty breathable fabric. It's really stretchy, it's quiet, it's got a nice natural feel. So, yeah, even though it isn't fully waterproof because the seams aren't sealed and stuff like that, actually, in terms of practical riding, it keeps you remarkably dry in mixed temperate conditions. And that's kind of what PNW claim with the whole jacket. And, while kind of zips and all the features inevitably add some bulk. Oh, yeah, forgot to say, really big, generous hood, cord locked at the sides, and then cord locked at the back. So can't really see it on like that, but plenty of room for a helmet if you need that extra protection in there. So lots of protection, decent fabric, really, really smart pocket system, and also doubles as a vent system. And if I do this right, you can see it just about stuffs into its own front pocket. Come on, don't be shy. We'll pack away relatively small and just about squeeze into PNW's own Rover hip pack, which I'll be reviewing separately. But the key thing with this is, it's not the fact that you're going to be taking it on and off. You're going to be using that sort of breathable, pretty much, weatherproof. I'd definitely say weatherproof because it's very, very windproof. And surprisingly showerproof fabric and all the venting. as a jacket that you can just go out whatever the weather and leave it on, and that's where I found its real strengths are. That and the fact it's pretty good value, roughly around £114. The pricing changes every time I look on the PNW site because they are direct selling from over in the US. But when I've had to buy components from them, they've been really, really impressive in terms of their service. And young company really, really seem focused on doing things right from an eco and customer service point of view. So that's all pluses. And as a first jacket, you know, I review jackets all the time from very well-established clothing brands. And yeah, this Lander jacket is right up there in terms of kind of versatile performance and the features on it. So, massive thanks to PNW for sending the kit in. Like I say, I'll be doing the Rover hip pack in a separate review. If I've already done it, I'll link it up there. Otherwise, it'll be at the end. And yeah, massive thanks to Giro Cycling UK for sponsoring the channel. Thanks to Peaties and Crud as well. Thanks to my Patreon supporters for their monthly pledges that help me keep the lights on and keep me talking at GoPros. And if you really like what I'm doing, please consider joining them and you get exclusive, early, extended and behind the scenes edits as a thank you without advert, which is probably the biggest advantage of all. But if you're not subscribing already, please click to subscribe, click for notifications, give this video a like, and get busy in the comments about what you think of PNW as a component brand, or you know what you think of what you've seen of their clothing, and whether you like the features I'm describing or not, or whether you like a different type of jacket. Always good to get your feedback because it really helps inform all the reviews I'm doing the rest of the time. So thanks for your time on this one. I've been Guy Kesterman on Guy Kes TV talking about the PNW Lander all-weather, all-versatile jacket. Thank you very much.